You're watching TimesXP. I'm Driti Atri, and here are the biggest stories that are making headlines across the world today. So let's start with it. Hostage horror in Gaza. Hamas drops a chilling new video of two Israeli hostages. Let me tell you, they looked weak, exhausted, and begging for their lives. The group wants to remind the world that the time is running out for the captives. Psychological warfare. Israel says that the footage is a pressure tactics, families torn between hope and despair. Every such video raises public pressure on leaders to end the Gaza war. Humanitarian collapse here. Gaza reels under starvation, collapsing hospitals and dying children. In the meantime, aid groups warn the enclave is on the brink of a man-made famine. China's fighter jet deal. Venezuela negotiates with Beijing for advanced J-10C jets. A direct challenge to the US air power. The $40 million warplanes could reshape South America's military balance. Cold War echoes. Analysts warn here that Chinese trainers and advisors could soon be in America's backyard. You know what? That would put Beijing's military personnel just miles away from the US shores. Trump's AI dinner diplomacy. Well, Washington dinner brings together tech titans. Be it Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Altman, and Indian-origin CEOs. Trump pitched them on reshaping America's AI future under his leadership. Indian pride in Silicon Valley. Now for Indian Americans, it's a landmark moment. Migrant children leading trillion-dollar firms. A reminder of how migrant talent is now steering US innovation. Tank destroyed in Gaza. Hamas fighters plant explosive, blowing apart an Israeli tank. The strike shows the tactics that can destroy the Israel's heaviest armor. Urban war trap. Well, Israeli troops admits ambush in Gaza's alley are taking a heavy toll. Soldiers say that the battleground is unlikely anything that they have faced before. Trump's Pentagon shock. Well, Trump vows to rename Pentagon back to Department of War. He claims that the old name will revive America's warrior spirit. Congress clash looms. Here critics warn that this particular move could glorify aggression and spark political battle. Lawmakers are already bracing for a heated fight. Ben-Gvir assassination plot. Well, Israel accuses Hamas of plotting to kill Minister Ben-Gvir with Turkish-linked funding. Ankara hits back. In the meantime, Turkey dismisses all the claims and they say that this is just propaganda aimed at escalating the tensions. United States declares Ecuador gangs as terrorists. Yes, Washington designates Los Lebos and Los Chenros as terror groups, unlocking drones and aids. The US hopes to stop drug cartel before they can reach the American shores. Iran's Hezbollah money trail. Well, in the meantime, Tehran secretly boosts cash flow to Hezbollah via Syria. Networks scramble to survive. In the meantime, experts say that the shadow financing fuels proxy wars across the Middle East. UN visa tensions. The United States considers strict visa limits on delegations. Even Brazil may face hurdles. In the meantime, diplomats fear that this could spark boycotts at the UN General Assembly. Hamas spokesperson eliminated or not? That's the biggest controversy here. Israel claims that it has killed Abu Obaida. The masked voice of Hamas says that 40% of Gaza under control, but in the meantime, Hamas releases his videos. If true, then it would be one of Israel's biggest symbolic victories ever. Aid workers arrested in Yemen. Houthis detained 10 United Nations staff, accused them of spying for Israel and the UN. In the meantime, human rights groups calls it a dangerous precedent for aid missions. Israel strikes Sanaa's. Air raids killed 12 senior Houthi leaders. Defense minister warns of biblical plagues. The strike signals that Israel is all ready to escalate beyond Gaza. United States-Venezuela naval clash, and that too a serious one. Venezuelan fighter jets buzzed the US warship days after deadly anti-cartel operations at the sea. The close encounter nearly triggered a military confrontation. Caribbean flashpoint, experts fear that Trump's terror war on gangs and Mr. Maduro's militia could trigger a regional crisis. The Caribbean may now emerge as the world's newest hotspot. That's all for today. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and come back on TimesXP the same time tomorrow for the latest news that matters a lot. I'm Driti Atri. See you next time.